What's the plan for today? What did we do today? Anybody get arrested at an Applebee's? Anybody go to Applebee's today? I went to Applebee's today. I had boneless wings and a cheeseburger, and it was only 26 bucks. One of the cheapest. It was 31 bucks after a tip, which is nothing. The last time I went to Denny's, it was $48, which was ridiculous. Because why is Denny's 48 fucking dollars? That doesn't make any sense. For Denny's to be $48, it shouldn't be $48 for no Denny's. Um, it's just that's just honestly that's satanic and not okay. That Denny's cost me $48 for just me. I mean, yeah, I got a drink, an appetizer, and the drink I got was a milkshake. You can actually kind of see the steam coming off the hot tub. Pretty cool. It's 50 degrees outside right now, so the steam's gonna come off more. But yeah, welcome to the chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay, that applies to everybody. I don't know if you guys saw this, but on I think it was Lolcow Live. I didn't realize that Lolcow was a cinematic universe at this point. But I think it was Lolcow Live. Boogie did blackface in a Walmart, which is just not okay. Um, like it's just wrong for him to have done that because what? Why are you doing that, Boogie? What are you doing, man? Why would you do such a thing? But I guess it is what it is. Um, it's about 5:30 right now here on the East Coast. Couple hours until the World Series starts. At, I think 8 p.m. 8:08 p.m. I think is first pitch, which is pretty sweet for us East Coasters. Kind of sucks for the West Coasters because it's a 5 p.m. game. But CS majors in shambles. What? What happened to comp sci majors that's got them in shambles? That can't be good. But anyway, yeah, welcome to the stream. We're just kind of hanging out in the hot tub, having some fun, talking about the day. What else happened today? I had a job interview at Taco Bell that did not go very well because I needed a bunch of time off for doctor's appointments over the next couple of weeks. I got like 7 appointments. Have you had fun today? Yeah, thanks, Evan. I've had some fun today. It's been pretty cool. I've had a lot of fun today, actually. Um, Hello, November. Hello, Evan. But yeah, I've had a pretty decent amount of fun today. I went to Applebee's. I had a job interview. I went to the doctor's office today, actually, because I needed to get my injection done. Um, they're teaching me how to do that. You're a big fan? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate my fans. I always love my fans coming and hanging out because it's always just fun to just sit there and talk to you guys. Um, I had a job interview at Taco Bell that did not go well because I needed the time. In the next 6 weeks, I have 8 doctor's appointments and a surgery. So yeah, they didn't want to give me that much time off. And then I had a job interview at McDonald's, and they wanted me to work overnights, and I just straight up do not feel safe being with one other person in a McDonald's at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 2 a.m. It would have been like 11 a to 7 p, which I don't have a problem with that shift, but I worked that shift once before at 7-Eleven, and it did not go well. It did not go well. I also sometimes when I would do Uber back in 2020, I would also work those late night shifts when people would go be at the bar and all that stuff. Um, I never had anybody throw up in my car, which was nice. Although if somebody did, I would have gotten it professionally cleaned, and then after I got it professionally cleaned, I would have, gotten the reimbursement from Uber, which would have been nice. Because as we all know, Uber is interesting with the way they do things. Sometimes I genuinely don't understand why they do things the way they do, but they just are. Um, so I'm in New York, and we have a hourly guarantee here because Uber basically we're mostly independent contractors, but they don't let you go offline when you're at an airport, so they control like how and when you can work and everything. So essentially, They were making us employees, so New York and Uber and Lyft made an agreement, and basically we get 27.58 per hour guaranteed, and that's per active hour, not per hour online. Which that's fair. I'm gonna be honest. The reason I say that's fair. The reason I say that's fair. Thank you for the likes, man. Now the reason I say that's fair is simple. 27.58 per hour that you're online. That just means I can make $275.80 by just sitting there with the app on and not taking a ride. So that's fraud on the part of the independent contractor. By the way, I actually just started making merch. I have a printful shop, and I have a website now as well. So that's kind of cool for that. I have a bunch of other things that I'm doing because I'm looking to like diversify things and start making more money and things like that. I'm trying to get into the scene where I can go to conventions and stuff because I love conventions, and I don't mean just go to conventions as a guest, as like a attendee. The next convention I'm going to is up in Niagara Falls in what, 2 weeks? It's the 14th, so what, 12 days? Yeah, it's up in Niagara Falls, New York in 12 days, so that ain't long. And I'm gonna go, and I'm actually getting in for free because I'm running a couple of panels. You had to run, I think it was one panel to actually get in for free, but I'm running two panels, and it's a Death Note panel and a Dungeon Meshi panel. And Dungeon Meshi is one of my favorite animes from the last couple years. Man, such a good fucking anime. One of the best animes I've seen in years was Dungeon Meshi. It had such, especially with the Dungeons and Dragons tie-in, man, that was one of the best things ever. Like the whole dungeon thing, one of the best themes in anime. And I also just finished Jujutsu Kaisen, and I really need to know what happens after this Shibuya incident because, what? What do you mean Satoru Gojo is dead? Or sealed at this point? I'm not happy about that. He was the greatest sorcerer of all time. Save, of course, for Satoru Gojo. Man, Gojo's great. I love Gojo. Jujutsu Kaisen was a great anime. Right now I'm watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4 because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4, I actually read the manga. Actually read the manga for JoJo's 1, 2, and 3. Hello, Stephanie. How are ya? Glad you could join us. We're just randomly chatting. This is the thing I'm trying out, because like my long-form videos have been doing pretty okay recently. My video on Will This Kill the NBA did really well, which I was low-key shocked by, because I honestly didn't realize people still cared about the NBA. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Like, I legit didn't know people still cared about the NBA. I thought people only cared about LeBron. And, man, like, people don't really care about LeBron anymore. The Jets in this hot tub are amazing. Just having them just go on your back feels the best. One of the best feelings in the world. I have muscle pain and nerve pain, which is not a fun thing. That's why I got to get some of those tests in the future. 2 of them are EMGs, which is where they stick needles in you and electrocute you to see how your... Where do I live? It's cold. Yeah, it's... I'm in New York. It's about 55 degrees outside right now. Well, actually, no. Officially, it's 55, but that's at the airport. But my thermometer over there says it's 45, and the tub's at about 102. Yeah, it's pretty cold. We actually have a freeze warning in effect overnight because it's going to get down to about 30 degrees tonight, which ain't fun. So I'm probably only going to be here till about, 7? What's an hour and 6 minutes from now, depending on how my body responds to all this. Because honestly, a lot of my stuff with the hot tub is it's about just feeling better, and obviously sometimes you don't feel better based on a few things. But right now, this heat is really stretching out these muscles, making them feel really good, and I'm really happy about it. Does New York have a lot of people? Yeah, yeah. The area I'm in is not as populated as New York City, but we still got about a million and a half people in the area that I find myself in pretty much every day. A lot of it has to do with the college that I'm in, just simply due to the fact that it's a big college with the international students, so we have like a ton of students who come from that. We have tuition's actually pretty cheap. It's only $3,500 a semester, and then with fees it comes to about $5K a semester, which is nothing. I'm gonna be honest, that's genuinely nothing. I mean, yeah, it's a state school, but it's a research school, which is freaking awesome. It's got a med school attached to it, a state medical school. It's got a dental school. It's got a law school. It's got grad school of education, which is horrible. Like that's what I'm in, and it sucks. It's one of the worst things I've ever done. I genuinely hate it, but it is what it is. You gotta have to deal with some of the sucks sometimes. But yeah, you gotta deal with the sucks sometimes in order for the good. Yes, I know, YouTube, I know. But yeah, not a lot of really weird stuff's happened this year, which is nice. We didn't have crazy snow. We didn't have crazy rain. We had lake effect rain the other day, which is like lake effect snow, but instead of snow, it's rain. So there's that, which is kind of interesting. It was really heavy rain. I was just doing some work for the club that I'm a part of at school because we were trying to look for, basically we run a big event and we get guests at it and everything, and we got quotes from those guests to see, thanks, appreciate you being a fan, to see what they would cost and everything, and we found it, and we just realized that it's going to be a lot of money. But yeah, I don't really know how that's going to work with everything, but I think I'm pretty excited about it because there's a good chance that we could have 4 voice actors. You can go to my Battle Pass to find out, Jordan. It's $6.99 a month. Yeah, that's not a question I'm answer on here. You can go to the Battle Pass to find that out. Link in the bio or in my link tree. But yeah, the Earth being a trapezoid is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't really know. You have to go have fun, Steph. I don't really know what I plan on doing for the rest of the week. You don't have to be apologetic. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool when people just hang out for a few minutes. Hell, I'm at the point where every 10 minutes I get an hour of watch time, which is pretty fucking sweet. I would like it. I would genuinely like it if there were 200 people in here. No. 60, 120, 180, 240. No, 3,600. I would really love it if there were 3,600 people in here, because that would mean for every 1 second I was live, I gained an hour of watch time, which would potentially get me to being able to be monetized relatively quickly, because I genuinely don't... What? What are you talking about, Jordan? That's not a thing. Alabama's not real. There is no such thing as Alabama. And I'm tired of people trying to tell me that Alabama is real. It's less real than Wyoming. And we all know that Wyoming isn't a real place. It's never been a real place. And it never will be a real place. And I'm tired of all these lying people telling me that Wyoming and Alabama are real. Because they're just lying to me for their own personal economic gain. And I am genuinely tired of that because it's just wrong. You should not be allowed to lie for economic gain. When you lie for economic gain, you have bad things happen. You invent NASA when you lie for economic gain. I don't know if you guys know this, but the Earth, they lied to you about its shape. It's not round. It's not even flat. It's actually a trapezoid. And that's what inspired the name of this channel, was knowing the truth about the shape of the Earth, is knowing that it's a trapezoid. It's the greatest shape of all time. We all love the trapezoid. What? Alabama still isn't real. I'm tired of people trying to tell me that states that very clearly don't exist exist. Because there's no reason to lie. There is no reason to try to make me believe in a place called Alabama. That's like trying to make me believe in Wyoming or New Mexico. Try to tell me that New Mexico is part of America. Next time I see a New Mexico license plate, I'm going to be like, are you sure? You sure you're from the United States of America and not Los Estados Unidos de Mexico? Because that's actually what Feel the Love and find Dynamax Whoop at it power spots for the next hour here over on the East Coast. We got Dynamax Whoop at, which is interesting. You gotta walk that thing a kilometer in order for it to evolve for you, which is kind of stinky. I don't like that. Yeah, but it's named after Alabama, which doesn't exist, so therefore it doesn't exist. Nothing exists. We're all figments of our imagination. Nothing is real. Nothing has ever been real. Nothing will ever be real. And you know what the least real thing is? Is Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton was not real. And I'm tired of people trying to tell me that Bill Clinton was a good president. He wasn't. You know what he did? He got rid of welfare and he over-policed the black community. Bill Clinton is the reason Donald Trump got elected. Because he, on top of the nonsense that he did in the 90s, he also encouraged his wife to go run for president when she was the most uniquely unqualified person of all time to ever run for president. Like, legitimately she was. And it's tiring thinking about that because, like, Bill, why did you tell your wife that she could run for president? Because it's just wrong, Bill. You told your wife that she could run for president and she had a chance of winning, and then she said, you know what, let's prop up Donald Trump, and then she lost because she's the most unelectable person in the history of humanity. Honestly, I'm more electable than Hillary Clinton, and I'm not even 35. I can't even run for president until 2032, and I still could have won that 2016 election. I could have won the 2016 election against Trump. Matter of fact, a sausage could have won it. The only person who could have lost that election to Donald Trump is literally Hillary Clinton. Because Hillary Clinton is the worst person in the history of the United States of America. I don't know if you can tell that I'm very passionate about this. I hate Hillary Clinton. I think she's an evil person, and I'm tired of people defending her. But anyway, we're sitting here, and now I'm going to go ahead and talk about stuff and things. And wish I had a second person to read me the chat because I'm way too far away from it. I can't actually see what's going on or how many people are there because I don't have telescopic eyes, which would be a really fucking cool superpower. But yeah, I don't have that. Oh, that feels amazing. Just sitting here with the jets going on my back feels absolutely amazing. Some of the best feelings I've ever had is having the jets on my back, and I'm gonna be 100%. Oh, the hot tub's at 101 right now, which is a really good temp for me. It's making me feel real good with the muscles. I've had some really bad cramping the last 6 months, which is interesting because cramping is not fun. I do not enjoy cramping, but it happens. And unfortunately, sometimes heat helps, but sometimes heat makes it worse, which is one of those things where today heat is making it better. Like I had a real bad cramp in my calf about an hour ago, but getting in the hot tub made it feel a lot better. And then my back is feeling really good. I had a cramp in my gluteus maximus yesterday, all the way into today. Made it hard to sit down and stand up, which was not fun when I was on the bus. You know how aggravating it is to be on the bus? Very. But yeah, that's the thing. So what time is it? It's 40 o'clock. No, that's the temperature. Thought it was 40 o'clock for a minute. It's like it's not 40 o'clock. It's 40 degrees out, which is a temperature, and temperatures are cool. We all love when the temperature is nice and warm or cool. I've only used 6% of my battery life for this stream. That's actually pretty good for 20 minutes of streaming. So now I'm confused as to why. You know why I use so much battery life when I'm on the bus? Because I'm listening to music and using other apps. That's a whole ass thing there. That's why I use so much battery life. Yeah. I also had Taco Bell today after my interview. That was pretty good. I didn't have McDonald's. I went to it for the interview, but I didn't eat it. Yeah, I'm excited about the way that the world is going right now for me. I'm on the up and up. I'm gonna have the YouTube channel monetized, hopefully in 66 days by Chris. Well, no, hopefully by November 30th. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of live streaming and a lot of random content, a lot of videos, a lot of live stream, a lot of just nonsense because I think it'll be good for the channel. I think it'll be good for me to have that. Obviously, you need 4,000 hours of watch time in 365 days. I'm at 1,835, so that's 2,165, which ain't bad. I'm also going to work on that merch store, that Printful store. I'm going to work on some photography. I'm going to be working on trying to get multiple streams of income, including probably a regular job, depending on what happens with this diagnosis. Because the diagnosis might be something where I have to get treatment 5 days a week for a while, and that might mean no regular job. It's a whole thing. I'm absolutely loving what I'm doing. I'm loving going live. I absolutely do not love when it's 40 degrees outside, though. But that's why we have hot tubs, so that we can feel better. That's why we have hot tubs, because we end up feeling better when we have them. And now I gotta move. Oh, that looks better. Yeah, that's why we have hot tubs and stuff. I'm gonna stand here, or sit here, and move this way. Back. Okay, that's cool. Because for every minute I get 6 minutes. For every hour I get 6 hours. For 23 minutes right now, so that's pretty cool. 25, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Hey! Say you love Satan. I do love Satan. Satan is the greatest man of all time. Satan is the only man who could walk up to Jesus Christ and beat him in a fight. Satan is the greatest, man. Satan is just fucking amazing. Y'all gotta talk about Satan, well, the Satan in the book of Job, because the Satan in the book of Job is just based and epic, and I love him. And I think the book of Job is the greatest. You know what? I think tomorrow I'm going to read the Bible in the hot tub, because that would be fun. I'm going to use my tripod tomorrow and everything, so it'll be better. Yeah. I may actually bring the computer out tomorrow and everything, and try to do it that way. Bring it, use the webcam and everything. I don't know. Nah, I'll probably just use the phone. I don't think the computer's got a spot. No, the computer don't got a spot. But yeah. Anyway, y'all can go subscribe to my Battle Pass. You can go to my website, SAMMIE5436.com. where I do a whole bunch of stuff and things on it. I do photography, I do writing, I'm working on a printful shop, which is kind of cool, that I'm going to be doing that soon. I'm going to make some art in a few minutes of the trapezoid of importance. It's not good art, it's just, technically it's art because it was made by me, and the trapezoid of importance is one of the most important things to the Trapezoid Earth Society. I'm going to make a shirt that says, join the Trapezoid Earth Society, we know the truth. And since I have that printful shop, I can. I've been set so basically I make like a couple dollars on everything, which is pretty cool. I like making money on stuff because when I make money, that means I can use money for stuff. Yeah, there's a whole thing with that. Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. Will you join in our crusade? Who will be strong and stand with me? Beyond the barricade, is there a world you long to see? Then join in the fight that will give you the right to be free. Obama, Obama namana, 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 Obama, 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 I wanna be Obama, like no Obama ever was. To be Obama is my real test. To train Obama is my cause. I will boom Obama across America, searching far and wide. Each Obama to understand the Obamacare inside. You teach me and I'll teach you Obamacare. Gotta Obamacare, Obamacare, gotta Obamacare, Obamacare, Obama, Obamacare, 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 Obamacare. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee, true patriot love. You know, this hot tub would be a lot better with a rubber ducky in it, but unfortunately I don't have a rubber ducky on me, so that sucks. Somebody should buy me a rubber ducky. I like rubber duckies. I wanna be a rubber ducky, like no rubber ducky ever rubber duckied. To rubber ducky is my rubber ducky. To train rubber duckies is my rubber ducky. I will travel across the rubber ducky, searching for a rubber ducky, and it's gonna be a 29-minute stream. So I'll talk to you guys later. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye.